Everything you know about love is a lie. Most men are being played in a game they don't even realize exists. This isn't just another rant. This is a wake-up call. Stay until the end, and you'll never look at women, or yourself, the same way again. Most men spend their lives confused, chasing love, validation, and happiness from women, only to end up heartbroken, used, or trapped. But 200 years ago, a philosopher named Arthur Schopenhauer exposed the raw truth about female nature. Truths so brutal, most men refuse to accept them. By the end of this, you'll see exactly where you've been deceived and how to finally take back control. So, pay attention, because what you're about to hear isn't just controversial. It's the missing key most men will never grasp. Schopenhauer didn't believe in fairy tales. He saw love for what it really is. Not a spiritual bond, not destiny, but a biological trick, a ruthless illusion designed by nature for one purpose: reproduction. Here's the uncomfortable truth. When you feel that electric attraction, that obsessive desire, that conviction that she's the one, your brain isn't connecting with her soul. It's calculating, subconsciously assessing fertility, genetic compatibility, survival advantages. And women, their attraction works the same way, just with different priorities. Schopenhauer wrote, "Love is the ultimate goal of almost all human effort. It is more important than anything else in life." But he didn't mean that romantically. He meant it as a trap, a fleeting chemical high that fades the moment it serves its purpose. Think about it. How many men have destroyed themselves for a woman who later walked away without a second thought? How many marriages crumble once the passion evaporates? That's not coincidence. It's nature's design. Women don't choose men based on fairness, loyalty, or even logic. They follow an ancient selection program hardwired to seek status, security, and genetic superiority. A man's devotion means nothing if he can't provide these. Schopenhauer saw this clearly. Women are rarely guided by reason. They are ruled by instinct and emotion. This isn't misogyny, it's observation. Look at dating apps where 80% of women compete for the top 20% of men. Look at divorce courts, where commitment is rewarded with financial ruin. Look at history, where kings died for mistresses who betrayed them. The pattern doesn't change, because the biology doesn't change. Most men believe love is mutual, that if they sacrifice enough, care enough, prove their worth, they'll be rewarded. But Schopenhauer warned, to be loved, one must not be just, but clever. Women don't fall for nice, they fall for strength. Not just physical, but social, financial, psychological. This is why the good guy finishes last. Not because he's unworthy, but because he misunderstands the game. He thinks love is earned through service. Women, by instinct, are drawn to men who don't need to serve. Ever noticed how women lose interest once they've secured a man? How the chase reverses? Schopenhauer called it the tragedy of possession. The thrill isn't in having, it's in conquering. Once the conquest is over, biology moves on. That is why men who cling too hard, who make her the center of their world, inevitably watch her walk away. But here's the twist. This isn't women's fault, it's nature's. And the man who understands this, he stops blaming. He starts strategizing. Schopenhauer's lesson isn't to hate women. It's to see them clearly. To recognize that love isn't a fantasy. It's a negotiation. And the man who negotiates from weakness, he loses every time. But this is just the beginning. Because the next truth, it's even darker. It explains why modern men are being outplayed in every arena, and how to flip the script. Stick around, because what comes next is where most men realize they've been lied to their entire lives.